Hello everyone, my name is Neo and welcome back to the channel. Today we're continuing our Pokémon FireRed, Randomizer, and Nuzlocke. Last episode we montaged our way through Victory Road and rejigged the team a little bit and then took on Lorelei. In today's episode we're going to fight Bruno. As always, I'm joined by my trusty team. Let's put you to the forefront. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I'm just decided to. You're Bruno. Hello guys. Happy Friday. You guys have had an alright week. Mine's been a bit busy. Fair bit of driving I've had to do. But you know, should be a good weekend coming up. Cool Trader Crystal. How much does this do? How much does it do? Yeah, today's episode we're going to talk a bit more about the world I'm building, and I guess this episode's going to go into a bit of the history. The world that I'm building, it started off just like any of ours, just like ours, honestly. Like prosperous, big cities, cars, planes, boats, full of animals, blue skies, and humans. Yeah. At the time, no one had, there was no fantasy race, no elves, no hobgoblins, goblins, bugbears, Goliaths, dragons, whatever you name it, didn't exist in, I guess, well, it was a world of humans. And within all of that, there was one person that went around telling of a story, a fantastical tale of fantasy and wonder that. A fantasy and wonder, full of elves, dragons, hobgoblins, goblins, Goliaths, all different fantasy races of all kinds. And I believe, don't you? Yeah, a bunch of fantastical races that, and of magic and of swords and of things that that brought joy and smiles to people's faces. Kingdoms. And he went around he had gone around the world telling people of the story. Why not, again, this is it. He ended up on he ended up on the internet even telling the story of how telling a story, and it reached everyone. And like, it might not have been it wasn't for a long time, but for a brief. Why is it just using lock on? Like, seriously. Nothing else I can kind of heal while I'm here. No. I don't know why I'm sending PP while I can, just in case. Let's swap out again. Yeah. And then, for a brief few moments, everyone had the same thought and the same wish that it would be great that if this world existed and they could be part of it. That is when the most ancient dream arrived in this world. And over... My job is done, go face your next challenge. Yeah, and over... Look at me! That's right, look at me, witness me! Yeah, and that was when most ancient dream arrived and started dreaming of this world. And effectively overnight, the world itself changed. It started with the wall that I described I think a few last week's episodes, and that wall effectively splits the world in half. One side was of the humans dreaming of this world, or this magical fantasy world that would exist, and then the other side was of the fantasy. It was the nations, like islands shifted, nations were broken down and rebuilt into this fantasy, and in turn brought all these fantastical races and their abilities into the world as a whole. Well, races into that half of the world, and the abilities, the magic, the skills that could be utilized, and the power of the stories of fables to the world. I know this is probably boring content because I'm just kind of running around, but I'm kind of wanting to space out everyone so they want an episode, and I didn't want to just put up a 5-minute episode, so we're going to keep running around while I talk for another minute. Yeah, and brought the power of the stories to this world. In turn, no one knew what was on the other side of that wall for hundreds of years. They couldn't figure it out, and as a result, both societies developed. Like the fantasy world kept with its fantasy, and the modern age had science develop, people combined science and magic as well to try and figure out what was on the other side of the wall, and eventually they did, and that then led to, I guess, what you could call War of the Worlds. But that will be a story for that will be a story for the next time, next episode. Thank you all so much for watching this one. We're effectively halfway, like, of the Elite Four, we're halfway there. 2 down, 2 to go, and then all we got left is the champion. Things should go smoothly. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the episode, hit the like button. If you're loving the series, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you're notified every time we upload. We are almost there. 3 to go. I will see you all in the next one. See ya!